First official day in Osaka, and we're starting strong. Main event is up there. Let's get going. Guys, I hate to say it, but I think I win for coolest locale for our weekly videos. Yeah, I am in Osaka, and I am at Osaka Castle. So, been taking lots of pictures, just came up. It's been a walk, like, even once you're on the grounds, like, huge estate, like, even had its own little shrine. Went to go pay my respects to that. And boy, I forgot that there's a process to even that. Cicadas are also loud as hell. So, believe it or not, this is actually one of the quieter spots. If it sounds loud, it was worse. And here I thought I was starting to get some tinnitus, but that tuned it out. Anyway, so yeah, obviously I'm doing pretty well. I flew in yesterday and got a little lost trying to find my hostel, which tends to be the case, but the hostel itself was wonderful. Got to meet pretty much everybody that was there. Some of them are heading out today, so we all got to hang out and say goodbye to those folks, but a lot of the folks that are still staying are really cool. A lot of diversity. Like, we had one person from Israel, Australia, Germany, someone from Korea, I think a Chinese person that is studying in Korea, separately, Singapore. It's an amazing amount of diversity in one little house. And it's a small little hostel, which is perfectly fine, but very, very cute. Two little cats that are like little mascots. A little bar out front, which was nice. Hung out with a lot of the people over drink yesterday. But yeah, no, it's been a very cool start. Obviously, Osaka Castle, I wanted to be kind of like my first thing that I did here, so I was able to rent a bike from the hostel for like $5, which is great. And biked up here pretty early, considering my late night. But it's pretty empty, so apparently it's supposed to get pretty busy. I wanted to try and beat that crowd. There's some like little museums that are going to open up later. Probably, I might come back a different day since I did come early for the sake of beating the crowd to get this video. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff around, and the hostel provided an amazing map of the area to like show local restaurants, local sightseeing things. So I was worried that I almost had too much time and not enough to do. Deciding to be here for 8 days, which granted 7 of that will actually be for leisure, and even 1 or 2 of those 7 I'll be sidetracking to Nagoya to see Uncle Naosmi. So, which of course I'll send everyone their love to Uncle Naosmi. But yeah, I mean, I think I should be fine, especially with possibility of Universal, things like the beach. There's a lot of cool stuff that I want to check out. Tontonbori, I think what it was called, is like one of the major sightseeing things along one of the rivers. But yeah, lots to do, lots to see. I think going solo for this trip was the better way to go about it. Obviously, I think I might try and still do stuff with some of the folks at the hostel, but to be solo overall, I can pace myself however I need or want, which was different than my Tokyo trip. So yeah, this will work out pretty nicely, I think. Love everybody. I hope everyone's doing well, and I will try and keep you posted. Love you. Just one last little look before I start moving on. With the whole estate. Like I said, pretty empty at the moment, but it starts getting pretty busy middle of the day. those cicadas are loud. Arigato. A little more down there, I think. Oh yeah, a little more. Very cool. Look at this entryway. It's Mario 64. And here we go. It's crazy. Everybody look, it's Jack Black. Check him out. Seriously, that's massive. Look at all the Yoshis! Still not 100% sure what this ride is, but oh, it's so cute! Alright. Oh, it's so cute! Look at them! So cute! Had to get at least one butterbeer on the way out. I honestly can't remember if I like them or not, but cheers to the folks that can't be here with me and the ones that do love them. So, cheers. Been a while since I've had that. Still good. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of a break, and granted it's about 4:20. And I basically knocked out everything. The express pass that was able to get me was fantastic for anyone that is able to come to Osaka and see Universal Studios. Definitely get the express pass if you can. You're put on a little bit of a schedule, but like it lets you see just about everything. Like, I think there's just a couple shows that I'm going to be checking out, but yeah, it has been a very effective day. I'm very happy with how much I've been able to do, and I'm also going to send this to the family beforehand, but this will go into the big video as well. I'm just going to be mentioning like a lot of the cool like highlights, some of the things that are even close to or even the same as back home. But like easy stuff that's like pretty much the same. Jurassic Park, like that's an obvious one. let's see, the Despicable Me ride, that's almost identical. Harry Potter, the main like ride there, basically identical. I'm sure the like little roller coaster there is basically the same too. Let me actually pull up a map, a paper map. There was a Jaws ride actually, since there's no studio tour, and it was a lot like the Jungle Cruise in Disneyland, for those that are familiar. Just a tour guide in a boat, and there's just a lot of like showcase things, but it focuses on Jaws, of course, and it looks really cool, just gigantic. They have a Spider-Man ride, but it seems like it uses basically the exact same technology and setup as the Transformers ride in Universal Hollywood. So almost no difference there, besides like the presentation, of course. And it was just cool to see like little Spider-Man stuff and little Spider-Man villains. There was like a plot to like steal the Statue of Liberty, so just comic book goofiness, but great for a ride. As for a lot of the stuff that was way different, Jurassic Park actually had 2 rides. They had the main Jurassic Park water slide ride, and then they had like an actual roller coaster, like the flying or the flying dinosaur, like a pterodactyl thing. And it was like one of those like, if anyone's familiar with Six Flags, very akin to like Tatsu, the kind where they like have you hanging, but then they raise you up so you're facing the ground, and lots of loops, twists and turns. So very intense. I'm glad I did that first. That was one of the first rides I did, because I've definitely been building up some motion sickness as the day's gone on. What else? It's one of those old school maps. There was a show that was really cool. That was based on like Hollywood monsters, with like Beetlejuice running it, and it was just like a rock show with very popular like Western rock songs, pop songs, and it was a lot of fun. Really good to kind of like sit and relax in between stuff. And then of course the unique stuff, or like I guess newer, since some of this is in the States as well. Super Mario Land was awesome. They had just like a little small like Yoshi ride that is probably just meant more for kids. It was super short. Line was way too long for that. I'm glad I had an express pass for that. But the main thing there was like the Mario Kart ride, and that one was super cool because they give you like a little like headband Mario hat, and you got to tighten it before you get going. But once you're like in the car that seats like 4 people, there's like a little visor that you clip onto the headband, and it has a little, I don't want to say a screen, but like you're still able to see everything around you, but it adds like digital constructs of like the other racers, like Mario and Luigi and Peach, all of that. Like you see basically like a video game, but you still see the physical like track and everything. And then as you're going, like when you make turns, you're collecting coins. So your goal is to collect 100 coins. You get shells as you go along, and you can like hit enemies, either the digital ones or the physical ones that you see, and you get more coins. So like the more you do, the higher score you get. Kind of like Buzz Lightyear. But it was really cool with that visor technology. So highly recommend that one. And then what else? I think that's more or less basically everything that I've hit so far, just kind of looking at this map. A lot of cool, unique stuff, and then of course there's just a lot of stuff that's very much catered straight for kids. They have like an entire like kid land that's like Peanuts, like Snoopy and the Gang, Sesame Street, Hello Kitty. So very cute little kid stuff, but no reason for me to go there more than anything. And yeah, it's a ton of fun. So yeah, if anyone's able, check it out. Of course, I'm obviously wearing This hat that, for anyone who doesn't know, is from One Piece. Definitely one of the most popular animes in Japan. I actually started watching a little bit of it, so I'm very excited. I was very excited to get this, and I think it was the last one at the stand that I was at. But yeah, they do have a couple things for One Piece, but namely one of the things that was super cool was like at one of the restaurants they had a lot of like meals themed around the characters. So, and I definitely took pictures of that and have them in the video. But notably, they have Waterworld like in the States as well, but they still do the Waterworld show during the day, and then towards the evening they actually have a One Piece show that I managed to get some tickets for, or a ticket, obviously. So I'm gonna go check that out. And even without that much knowledge of One Piece or anything, I still have like enough knowledge of like the characters. So even so, it's an experience. Like I gotta check it out. So very happy with the trip so far. I'm gonna be sending this to the family almost right away so that they get an update. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I was thinking about doing this video later, but I think right now is a good time since I need to breathe. I've been doing a lot of running around and it's hot. So yeah, lots of love to everyone, and as this will continue in the main video, also lots more. Tomorrow is going to be in Nagoya, so, and then just a lot of miscellaneous things in Osaka that I missed for the last couple days. So yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, see ya. Oh. I'm gonna be real. If I was high, I'd probably be freaking out. As it stands, this is super peaceful. So there's some water between, but apparently you can interact with those also. The idea is birds will fly across them and change the colors as well. It's pretty cool, but otherwise, it's pretty cool looking, a little trippy. Surrounded. It's all eggs. All eggs. Yeah, this is the one that would have messed with my head the most. But boy, it looks so cool.